Well, morning everyone. We are in Cozumel today. It is just after 6. So we are going to grab some quick breakfast and of course the most necessary fuel of the day, coffee. Today we have a blue water Sea Trek helmet dive. I'm sure that's the wrong name, so I'll look at the tickets here in a little bit and bring you up to speed. But this is the first time we've done this. Looking forward to it. We get about a 30-minute dive with the old school diver helmets, and then about an hour or so of beach snorkel time. So stay tuned for day 2. I should say port number 2 in Cozumel. Welcome to Cozumel, or Cozumel, depending on how you pronounce it. It's actually not too bad of a walk on this particular pier. So we are heading towards our rally station for our helmet dive. So if you're doing a sponsored tour by the ship, trust me, you won't miss where to go. Just the most important thing is look on your ticket and know what sign you're walking to, but we're going to show you here. It's not going to be hard to find them. Each umbrella stand, they all have numbers as well as the locations you're going to. Important to have your ticket. Generally, you will exchange it with your tour guide, who then provides you with either a sticker or a wristband, depending on what you're going to do. Now, upon entry into the port, on the right is good old Margaritaville if you're just looking for some beverages. Straight ahead leads you into the main duty-free shopping and then out to more shopping areas. On the left is again another pathway, if you will, to another bar, a go-go, that has tableside guacamole. We'll probably hit that up on the way back. And right now we're just kind of in a holding pattern until it's time to meet for our excursion. How convenient. They walk through the shopping area. We're here pretty early, so not everything is open. But as with most ports, you're gonna find the same shopping. Souvenir t-shirts, hair braiding, leather, jewelry, booze, cigarettes. Looks like this has some open air areas as well as this kind of enclosed area. A little something for everyone.
Good morning, my name is Jose, amigos. I will leave you all the information. Let me show the area. Just need to follow me, please. This way. Hi. So nice to meet you one more time. My name is Jose. I will explain everything before to start. And we're gonna do the activity right over here inside to the bush, amigos. Remember, it's just 30 minutes underwater. After the excursion, you can stay in all this area for enjoy your drink. You have different drinks. And we will show you pictures when they end the excursion. What's up,
It starts out with a safety briefing on how the helmets work and what to expect while we're down there under the water. All of us are really excited, except for Christine. Let's be honest, she was pretty terrified to begin with. But, spoiler alert, she ended up loving it.
All right.
We are
Get closer.
getting ready to get our helmet dives. We're going to be about 25 feet down.
Down I go. And see there, CJ's mom is heading with us too. There goes Melly. Now I was down there first with CJ's dad, so we got to hang out the longest waiting for everyone to join us. Truly is really cool to see, and you just breathe normal. There's nothing spectacular and nothing complicated about it. Christine's trying to equalize without plugging her nose. Alright, we're going to watch CJ's complete descent so you can see just how easy it truly is to get to the bottom.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Get closer. Get closer.
Also, there are 3 safety divers with you at all times, and they constantly checked throughout the activity to make sure everyone was okay and feeling safe. Oh yeah, boogieing at the bottom of the sea. Get down with your bad self. Alright, our trip coming to an end here. The guys were awesome. The experience phenomenal. Time to start heading up one by one to the surface.
Yeah, man, that was awesome.
Wow, that was a pretty dang cool experience. And it's just like breathing normal. So if you've never done a helmet dive, even if you've never really snorkeled, don't worry. The helmets are about 70 pounds, but you're already in the water when they put it on your head. And then of course the buoyancy of the salt water helps to offset the weight, and it does keep you down under. So I can confirm, as a full-figured gentleman, I had no problems with the helmet just sitting on top of my head, or with the 70-pound weight being able to keep me down there. So don't worry about that. The initial drop was about a 25-foot step to get down to the bottom. Go slow. I can confirm though as well that you do need to equalize. So for me, I wasn't able to just yawn. I did need to put my hand up underneath my mask and plug my nose and blow my ears to equalize. But again, it's no problem. You can put your hand underneath there, a little bit of water comes, but once you're equalized and you let go of your nose, then the pressure pushes the water right back out. So it didn't even come up to my chin really at all. And it was a nice time, about 30 minutes on the bottom, walking around the perimeter, fish around. They had some fish food to bring it up. Saw a lot of good wildlife, some stingrays, some pufferfish, a lot of sergeant majors. Just a really cool little experience for sure.
What a cool activity. I did this when I was really young, like 12 years old maybe, in Bermuda. And that was off of a catamaran or a boat. So coming in off of the beach per se here was definitely a little different experience, but actually made for the entry and access a lot easier. So if this is a beginner, first time, this is a great way to be introduced to the activity, and then you can move on to some more complex ones.
So I agree with the group that we had a great time. I like the fact that they have a rope to guide you, so you're always anchored, per se, to the floor. So it was a pretty good activity.
All right, ladies, tell us what you're doing here.
We're walking.
We're going to taste test some guacamole.
We're at
Genie's in
Cozumel.
Cozumel. And we're going to do a taste test number 1 of guacamole. I can tell you already, first feeling of the day. They said it was going to be tableside made. It was not. Disappointing. Well, I like the fixing seems to be on top of the avocado, which is different.
I think it's good. I don't like the chips in particular.
Chips are not good.
The chips I give a 2,
Yeah, chips are not good.
and the guac I give a 4 out of 10.
Harsh critic.
She likes
Wait
the
till you taste the other guac. I like my guac.
Well, those are going to taste the same to me
Bad.
because I'm not going to taste them.
I'll refrain from scoring until I have a comparison.
All right, time to relax a little bit before we take a cab back to the port and go for round 2 of guac and some walking around the shopping areas.
Walking around.
Walking around.
Shopping.
Doing a quick walk around Genie's. So this is the location for our blue water helmet tank dive. Our package that we got to Royal Caribbean included 2 drinks anytime. So Cokes all the way up to liquor and beer. And it was about 30 minutes of the helmet dive itself. You could go back in to snorkel if you want, but honestly most of the stuff was 20 feet plus down, and the water was a little bit rough today, so we elected just to do the helmet dive and then enjoy our drinks out on the patio. And as you saw, we tried the guacamole. Ladies were not super impressed, but they are very picky when it comes to their guacamole. Overall, very friendly service. We're gonna head on back to the main port area to do a little shopping and do our second guacamole taste test that is supposed to be a tableside creation. And again,
The fellas are not big into guac, so we'll let the women tell you how they like that one.
All right. Get back on board.
Congratulations, Tequila.
We almost made it, TJ.
Hold us back in.
Almost. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Florida. Florida. Florida.
We suck so bad they don't even make hats.
Or they're
Nope.
sold out because they're so amazing.
Right. Sure, we'll go with that. Almost like a little cenote here in the port. Holy crap, we were right, CJ.
It's a cenote.
A natural pit or sinkhole covered with water. So this is a cenote.
Yeah, Cozumel. We're not at Senor Frogs this time.
Not this time. We are at Cozumel Tequila at Gogo.
It's a hippie theme restaurant and bar.
Yep.
There is a midget Elvis around here too, walking around with tequila.
Ooh. And I have to say, again, I'm not a guacamole fan, but Christine was here before and had the tableside guac, and they will tweak it to your specific requirements. So we'll see. Again, I am not a guacamole person, but Mel and Christine are. So CJ and I will probably have chips and pico de gallo while they get down on the guacamole. We will bring you the fresh side guacamole in a moment.
Here's a quick look at the menu options.
The one that broke it.
Ready.
Chips and pico de gallo.
All right, time for the tableside guacamole to be created.
It looks like a pineapple.
It was put upside down. That was strange.
Okay, so Melinda has to give the review. I'm very biased to the squawk.
Okay.
It's like a
Hold on, chip pepper. Much better than the other place. Not stale. Okay. Hundred times better than the
who's
other
to
place.
say it's like a 10 out of 10 here.
100 times better.
My favorite guac.
CJ, let's try our guac. Yeah,
Tastes nothing like avocado the way it should.
right? I mean, as you can see here, my guac, I've got it piled high. Oh yeah, phenomenal, phenomenal.
Superior.
All right, we're calling it a day here early. Get back on the ship, do a little more exploring of the ship itself. We'll be back soon. Quick and painless through their security. And I'm assuming more than likely we're gonna have to go through security again once we get back on the ship. Oh, special note,
going into Mexico, you do have to have all of your bags checked and sniffed by their drug sniffing dog. So don't try to sneak anything in.
The cartels get very upset if you bring drugs into their territory.
So we actually have a full dock here now. We were the only ship this morning, but we've got the Celebrity Equinox, of course the Wonder, and then we also have Carnival Conquest and Carnival Breeze that have docked since we got here this morning. Full port. All right, well, I'm happy to report that we did not have to go through a secondary X-ray screening since they took care of it in the port.
Nope, that was like Staples.
Yeah.
That was easy.
It was super simple. Just had to give them our ship ID and scan it, and boom, done.
But make sure you always bring your picture ID.
Bring your picture ID just in case. But we are going to drop our stuff off, and I think we are going to Waterslide. Water something. We'll be back shortly. So we're heading up. Hopefully get on this water slide. All right, water slide done. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt and a bunch of water up my nose. Not for me, but it was an experience. DJ liked it though. We'll let him tell you about his adventure.
I liked it, except they need more water flow. You get stuck about the first 10 feet and you gotta push yourself along so you finally can go fast enough. And then once you actually are moving, it's a good time.
All right, we are nice and showered to explore the rest of the ship. And when we got in here, we did have our diamond and above on 5-day sailings or more, compliments of the chef item delivered. This varies. Sometimes it can be cookies, it can be snacks, fruit, cheese. It's just kind of a thank you for the loyalty. So let's take a look and see what we got. Ta-da! Looks like we have a sampling of a chocolate covered strawberry. We have 2 types of Rice Krispie treats, straight up Rice Krispies, and the other one looks like a mixture of Fruity Pebbles. And then some sort of, it looks like an almond and chocolate bar and a little chocolate drop of something. Let's get snacking. All right, so for lunch today, we decided to do the Central Park Cafe, which is what we initially were going to do on embarkation day. So let's take a look at what we got here. Made to order salad and a roast beef au jus that she butchered.
I was trying to cut in half.
Here's the roast beef before it's been abused.
Yes, roast beef before it's been abused.
That's a tomato and pesto sandwich.
Tomato, matzo, and
Yeah.
With mozzarella, fresh
Oh.
mozzarella, plus there.
pepper.
And there's some pizza underneath.
Yep,
This was today's soup was creamy chicken.
cream of chicken soup. All right, very good. All right, so CJ is going to be doing the zip line for us. Ooh. He's getting suited up now. Go CJ!
Sir, can you tell us your experience?
Absolutely.
by the time you get going and enjoy it, it's over. It was really cool. You should do it. It's free, so there's no reason not to, especially if you think you want to do it on an island or another port. That's the best place to try it here. Make sure it's something you can handle before you go out and book it and do something else bigger, like at Labadee, which has a great zip line attraction.
Uh-oh, Christine's going for some Hello Kitties.
All right, that one in the top. Right. Oh. Nope.
Oh.
Thanks for that.
What? She had it, but your pessimism ruined it.
Hannah said she's not gonna get it. I almost had a Unikitty.
All right, so our afternoon fun shenanigans are winding down.
11.
We're heading back to the room for a bit to freshen up. And then we will be back as we head to Hook.
Side comment. If you get bored on this ship for whatever reason, you can always go walk the stairs, each level, and look at the different art on the stairwell walls, which is kind of interesting.
Definitely.
Don't know why you would be bored, but if you're bored.
All right. We's all done up kind of pretty like.
We clean up nice.
Yeah, we clean up nice. All right, so dinner is hooked. Now this is the first time that we have eaten at this restaurant. It is a seafood-based style restaurant, as the name implies, hooked. This is one of the specialty restaurants, so it is an upcharge. And we'll get back to you once we get closer to the eatery. All right, we're here at Hooked. Let's go take a look.
So first of all, good evening. Welcome to Hook. My name is Bomraj. I'll be your waiter for tonight. Yeah? Okay. So you are first time in Hook or you've been before?
First time. Okay, tell us everything. The whole thing. Tell that guy. Right?
I will just take a 30 seconds and I will explain it. Well, you have for appetizer recommendation is the clam and crab chowder soup. It's kind of thick soup. It's a creamy and rich. Okay, it's a white in a color. It's a little heavy because we use a crab meat and cream in it, but it's excellent in taste. Okay, and for main case recommendation, the Captain Platter. Captain Platter has a lobster tail, 3 pieces of grilled shrimp, and choice of fish. This is the salmon, cod, and branchino. I will recommend you branchino. Branchino is kind of white sea bass. It's a Mediterranean sea fish, very light. Okay, it's a fillet. You can have it like blackened Cajun spices on top, grilled or deep fried. And the second main case recommendation is a surf and turf. Surf and turf has a 9-ounce beef fillet with a lobster tail. Okay. And for a sides recommendation, my recommendation is a lobster mac and cheese. Yeah? We put chopped lobster chunks in it. Yeah? And for side dessert, it's a coconut cream pie or lemon tart. You know, that's from my side. This your choice is first.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so menu looks good. We're gonna take a look here. I know I'm gonna get the clam and crab chowder. He recommended it, and I like that anyway, so we're getting that. And like I said, probably just the whole Maine lobster because we had steak last night. And we've got chops coming up, so we'll have steak again.
This looks like red lobster.
Yeah.
This is a cheddar cheese biscuit which is made of the wheat flour, cheddar cheese inside. Top of it are some hot butter, okay, and the hot butter made of like chopped onions, garlic, and some butter, and then top of it some brandy.
Whoa.
These are alcoholic.
All right. Cool.
It's good. It tastes like lobster biscuits, actually. Needs a little bit more butter.
I'm just going to be honest and call it now. This wonderful shirt will have drawn butter dropped on it. I'm just going to call it now.
You should just do this.
The clam and crab chowder. We have the crab cake appetizer. Ooh.
The chops.
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
All right, so my review on the crab and clam chowder was actually, it was really, really good overall. The only thing that I would say could have been improved, just based on my taste and how I like my clam chowder, was it being a little thicker. It wasn't super runny, but it's runnier than I would have liked it to be. But the flavors were really good. And I'm going to pass it on to Mel because she wants to talk about one of the things that she wished there was more of after I convinced her to try it after I tried it.
So in the chowder, they have these little bitty fried cheese things. Not quite sure what they're called, but they're pretty good. That's all we got.
So to give you a little more description, because of course that was super, super descriptive. If you've ever had Greek flaming cheese, saganaki, that is, fried and then drizzled with ouzo and light on fire and then put a lemon on it, actually has a very, very similar flavor. They were only about the size of a nickel, and there were only 2 in there, but it had a nice crunch with a very nice light taste to it.
Size of that.
I guess I gave it too much credit. It's a dime worth. Give me the dime bag, man.
You are hamming it up.
Look at these fancy forks. Good for picking out your nose.
Wow.
Get me getting all ripped up.
For those of you who don't know, Ryan is getting these big because he is officially the messiest eater.
I am the messiest eater. Can I have like 4 of these?
Both of us. And that's both because he's messy and because he's a full-figure gentleman. So we need one for each quadrant of Ryan.
It's almost big enough.
I have the surf and the turf, which consists of meat and fish. Well, meat and lobster, steak and lobster. It is accompanied with some broccolini and long cut carrots. I have what appears to be drawn butter, obviously, and I think probably a wine reduction type, a Bordeaux, for the steak dipping sauce.
I have the New England style clam and crab chowder.
Belly.
Add the lobster.
I'll go with the lobster.
And yes, I have the whole lobster. I got mine grilled. All right,
Lobster strip.
here we go. Let's try the lobster. Big old piece of claw. Here we go. Oh, that's good.
It really is good. We have lobster mac and cheese.
It was good, but it could have been thicker.
Yeah, the chowder.
I already said that.
Surf and turf was good. My steak was medium rare, which is how I've come to like it on ships like this. My lobster tail was broiled instead of grilled. I think I might have liked grilled better, but my broil was not bad, and I enjoyed it very much.
My lobster was good as well. Mac and cheese was so-so. It was lobster mac, I'm sorry. The lobster mac was so-so. But overall, I think it was a nice meal. The service was really excellent, fast, and the atmosphere is nice in here.
All right, It is time to close out our meal here at Hooked with our desserts. We've got some coconut cream pie coming and the decadent brownie with vanilla ice cream. Here they come.
The brownie. It looks like it has some ganache, some brownie. I don't know what the white thing is. It's pretty hard.
Might be meringue or white chocolate.
And then some vanilla icing.
All right, before heading off to see the 365 ice show, it was time to stop at the Bionic bar and create a little concoction to bring with me.
So now that I have my take on a Caribbean cruise drink, we are here in Studio B to catch the 365 ice show. I've always loved the ice skating, especially how small it is and them doing all of their, tricks, double axles, lutzes, all of that kind of stuff on a moving ship. So let's take a look. Well, that brings this episode to a close. Hope you enjoyed sharing our time in Cozumel. Next week's episode will be Roatan, where we do some snorkeling at Tabayani Beach, one of the best reefs from the beach that I have snorkeled at. We'll have dinner at Giovanni's Table and catch the Tap Factory. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notify button. Doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps out the channel. We'll see you next time on The Scenic Route.